Wallace Publishings. I saw a tweet where he said to her, "You should have a look at this woman, read her things." And it was an awkward moment because I can see these having this conversation, and I felt embarrassed presenting as, "Excuse me, hello," So I this. But eventually, so I just did the wave, just as you do via Twitter, and I gave her the address to the blog, the link to the blog. She looked through it. And I didn't think anything more of it. And then just after 6 months, I received an email said that she was interested, and she'd like to offer me a 4-book contract.
Wow!
I know,
fantastic.
Oh, indeed. So,
big congratulations.
Thank you.
No, it is. It's wonderful, though, isn't it? It's brilliant.
Yeah, getting a book published—that's a huge thing.
Yeah, I'm really pleased. Very pleased indeed.
So how did you and Mike meet then? Was that through poetry or music or a mixture of both?
We were in prison together. No, I'm joking.
You're not meant to say that on air.
Is this live? Can I take that back? Yeah.
No, we actually met. We were friends for a long time through the internet, which always sounds, I know it sounds wrong, doesn't it? But we were just friends, and then other circumstances over about 7.5, 8 years, and then we physically met the other as friends, and then things kind of grew from there until eventually we got married, and that's where we're up to.
Oh,
yeah. So
it's. Yeah. I think life's changed though, hasn't it? I mean, the internet, I know one time it was a bit, taboo, but I think the way social media's grown, it seems to be, I mean, a lot of people go on dating sites. I mean, a lot of my friends have. It's not something I would choose to do, but, everybody's different, aren't they? But people meet in different ways, don't they?
Certainly do. And I think if they choose to use the dating site as a platform to meet other people, I'm an advocate for that because it's good for people to see and meet the other. I also think with the internet, you get to know the personality first. So it is advantageous. You don't always have that physical image. So you're listening and you're laughing with somebody, meeting the personality before you meet him. So that's why, as a gargoyle, Michael realised I was the stony thing that I am until before.
I suppose it's like building foundations, isn't it? As opposed to, sort of a blind date must be really scary. I don't know. I've never been on one, but.
Well, it can go one of two ways normally. It's either oh right, score. It's like, oh my god, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, but do you do that? Do you get out there though, Brian? Is that what you do? Is you literally go, I can't go through this? So I don't think I could. If I sort of saw somebody, I think, ooh.
I haven't done anything like that for a long time, and when I did, I bailed a couple of times. I had a bailout call.
So do you go on dating sites then?
No. No, I don't.
You think he does protest too?
Yeah. Okay, Brian, I was going to say, do you want to play the little surprise for Lynn?
Absolutely. So we're going to get to this right now. And do you want me to cue it up, E, or do you want me to do it?
You cue it up.
Okay, so in honor of you being on the show, Lynn, B has constructed a little surprise for you. So what she's done is she pre-recorded one of your poems that she read out from your brand new book, and the poem's called Spell.
Oh, okay.
Let's listen to this.
As we have the grumbling gargoyle on this evening, I thought it'd be really nice to record one of her poems from her book, Darkness and Decadence, and it's called The Spell. Of raven's beak, of vulture's breath, of all things dark that walk with death, of shapes that twist and things that bite, the spell is spoke, I own the night.
Wow.
You've done a really good job. I need you to do my stuff. I really do. That was like hearing that the first time. That was it. Really. Thank you very,
Oh well, I only chose a short one, but I really liked that one because I thought, oh yeah, I can do a little bit of acting with it. But oh no, it was for you.
Thank you very much. I'm going to gather a list now of things I would like you to read.
I love it.
Thank you.
I was almost expecting to hear Vincent Price laughing like he did at the end of the Thriller, you know?
I should have done that, shouldn't I? Oh, well, do you know who we haven't spoken to yet?
Your turn, Mike.
What do we call you? Do we call you Ralph, Fruitbat, or Mike?
Well, most people do actually call me Ralph, but it's Mike.
Oh,
Mike's fine.
I can hear Ralph in the background, I think.
Yeah, he's a bit upset that he's not getting to do the review himself.
He's not getting the attention.
He can be a bit on the noisy side, Ralph.
So, I mean, I've been following you for some time, and you kind of fell into a group of sort of music friends, I suppose, along with sort of Trust Fox, Square Pig, Mr. Peeps. There was Fez's 70 as well at the time, but we all used to have a bit of banter. And, you always had really good sort of suggestions about sort of new music to listen to. I just wondered, how did you get involved in promoting music?
Kind of by accident, in a way, and again through Twitter, in the same way that Lynn found her poetry. I used to, obviously, I've listened to music for quite a lot of years, and I found the indie music scene through Twitter, and bands that were producing some outstanding music that weren't getting any exposure. And I just kind of developed the music blog, which I used Ralph as a model for, and it kind of blossomed from there.
So you weren't really promoting music outside then of Twitter?
No, not at all. I mean, the music promotion side of it, I do purely for unsigned bands and not to make any money out of, and that money goes towards charity through some of the things that I've been doing. So it's not a thing that I've done as a career or just for fun.
Because, I mean, I can remember when you were doing your Kickstarter project. It was Kickstarter, wasn't it? It wasn't crowdfunding.
Yeah. No, it was crowdfunding.
Yeah, crowdfunding, that's right. And basically, you were raising awareness for mental health, and it was right to the wire. I can remember I could almost not switch off from my phone because I was so concerned as to, whether you were going to raise this money, and I'd supported it, and I just thought, I can't. And I was sending, I don't know if you remember, but I was sending you messages, everything all right? It was just like...
Well, very well. I mean, it was a crazy time, because I'd been on almost for 24 hours straight, tweeting to try to kind of generate an interest, and which it did. I mean, we raised over the month £5,000, but with 24 hours to go, I was still £2,000 short.
Yeah, I can remember that.
So it got a bit crazy, and then with 20 minutes to go, and you were one of the last to contribute again, we were still a couple of £100 short. So we got over the line with minutes to spare.
Yeah,
obviously, with crowdfunder, if you don't reach the target, you don't get the money.
Yeah, I think it's the same with all of them, actually. I think that, well, I suppose that's how it works, isn't it? I suppose that is, part of the kind of deal with it. But it must have been, I mean, do you feel that it was a successful thing to do?
I do, yeah, because, I mean, it did raise exposure for Rethink through the campaign. Obviously, we were able to give them £2,500 right away.
That's amazing.
And the other big advantage has been the exposure for the 40 bands that donated tracks for the CD.
Oh, that's right. And there's just the roster of bands you had on there is absolutely incredible. And a lot of them I know because I've either played them on my show or I've interviewed them. And like Feral 5, the Bedroom Hour, who are unfortunately not together anymore, but just to name a few right there.
That's right. Well, I mean, Feral 5, they actually performed at the CD launch that I put on in London, along with another, I think, 10 or 11 bands. The Bedroom Hour, unfortunately, weren't able to do that one. But yeah, I mean, it's been a phenomenal thing in terms of people donating their time towards the charity.
Well, and it's incredible. It was nice to see how many bands were willing to put up a song for the CD to raise money for mental illness.
Yeah, I mean, at the time, I put a double CD out with 40 bands on, but I mean, I could have quite easily put out another CD with the number of people that came forward.
Oh wow!
And it's something I might still look at doing in the future. But currently, we're trying. I've got another Ralph's Life concert coming up in Manchester. There's going to be 12 acts on then. That's in what's the date?
August 23rd.
and
City
Day Cafe.
And it's called.
So we're still pushing that CD.
So if people wanted to get hold of the CD, do they just get in touch with you, Mike?
They can buy the CD directly from the Ralph's Life blog site. I've got ralphslife.co.uk, or from the Fruitbat Walton blog, the Ralph's Life blog. There's a site there that can.
And for this gig, which it's Hourglass Promotions, isn't it? And it's starts at 11 in the morning. Is that right? So you're doing 11 bands in 11 hours.
Yes. So we've done that in conjunction with Hourglass. They're over on the East Coast, and not New York, Hull and Cleethorpes.
Yeah.
So they're bringing some bands over to Manchester, and there'll be local bands as well.
Oh, fantastic. So, and also, just actually, I haven't promoted where we can get Lynn's book. Is that through your website as well?
You can get it through the Grumbling Gargoyle blog spot.
Right, brilliant. Okay.
That's the best place
And it's
to
on
look for
Amazon too, isn't it?
that. Sorry?
It's on Amazon too, is it not?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll make sure that on my timeline I promote those things for a bit as well, so people can see where they can get hold of, the CD and the book. Okay.
Yeah. So they could Amazon do the hard copy as well as the Kindle download.
Fantastic. So I was going to say, we're going to play a track that you've chosen, but do you want to tell us why you've chosen the track, and you can introduce it?
Yeah, by all means. As a guy who goes by the name of Officer, he's currently putting together a band, and he's going to be performing with the band soon. But he's only just kind of pushing his music just now. I've been blown away by it over the last few months. He's featured on the blog, and he also came up and played at Lynn's book launch in the Citadel Theatre recently in St Helens.
Fantastic.
And I just think his music's phenomenal.
Brilliant. So is that okay, Brian, if we play...
Absolutely.
Do you want to introduce it?
You can go for it.
It's my... Oh, just lost where it is now. Go on. What was the track you chose? It was my...
Darling
Defibrillator. That's it. My Darling Defibrillator. I can't even say it.
It's a new release, and the video's just out as well.
Brilliant.
Well, here we go with Officer, My Darling Defibrillator. Dig it.
There's a river inside you of truth, and you know it, but you would die before you'd ever go and show that to me, or any of the others suffering. A little bit like a paradise lost where you can go when you've broken it to sanctify all the willing nights under him, and you claim to be as solid as the rock. Is that why you never talk? Oh Lord, is this all we've got? 'Cause this is not what we wanted, and it's been troubling you. It's been bubbling up in you. I find my head in my head, find my heartbeat. I find